Welcome back to another Saltwise video. In today's video, we're going to be doing our verses on Penn and Shimano in their $200 reel category. Here we have the Penn Spinfisher VI 2500 and the Shimano Stradic 2500 HG. So there are three main things we look at when buying reels. We look at the drag system, how smooth the reel is, and if it's going to be used for saltwater. This reel has Penn's HT100 drag system. The HT stands for high tech, and the 100 stands for that 100 miles of line can be taken off the spool before you see any wear on your drag washers. Now, as far as the smoothness, it is not the smoothest reel that I've ever felt before. The Shimano is certainly a lot smoother. It just starts to go and then it stops. As far as IPX5, what that's going to do is it's going to help keep water, sand, and corrosion out of the key internal parts on this reel, such as the main gear, the drag system, and the key ball bearings. Now, the visible parts that I can show you that are sealed on this reel without taking the whole reel apart is the drag. Here you have a rubber gasket on the drag system. It is covered in Penn lube. This helps stop sand, corrosion, and water from getting to your drag stack. And when you look on the inside right in there, you can see a red gasket to stop water from getting inside of the key internals like the anti-reverse and the main gear. This reel features Penn's durable metal body to help keep precise gear alignment.
Now we're going to be talking about the Shimano Stradic. For the drag system on the Shimano Stradic, it is a felt drag washer system. It is pretty disappointing on a $200 reel, but it is a really high quality drag system. For the smoothness on the reel, it is really smooth. It's way smoother than the Penn, and that's what you normally get with Shimano's. The reel also has X-Protect, and what that does is keep all the things you don't want in your reel out, like salt water. So for being suitable for saltwater fishing here, you can see that there's a little seal right here to keep water from getting inside of the reel. And also here on the drag system, you have a rubber gasket.
Now that we've talked about some of the features, we're going to be comparing the two reels together. You can go ahead and pause the video, hear all the line specs, everything about the reel. The weight of the Spinfisher with 15-pound braid is 11.18 ounces. Now when we take the Stradic and put it on here, this also has 15-pound braid. The Stradic is significantly lighter, coming in at 8.15 ounces. As far as the bail goes, I am going to give the win to the Spinfisher. It's a lot more thick and just feels a lot more robust. Not saying the Shimano Stradic's bail's bad, but it is very thin. As far as the handles go, it definitely comes down to personal preference, but in my opinion, I do like the Spinfisher handle better. Now, as far as the drag system goes, I do like the HT100 drag a little bit better than the felt drag washers. Now, this reel has 22 pounds of drag, and this has 15. Now, on a 2500 reel of this size, you do not really need to be using more than 10 pounds of drag, in my opinion, but some people do. Some people like to lock their drags down. The Spinfisher has a 5+1 ball bearing system, and the Shimano has a 6+1 ball bearing system. Now, what the +1 means is that it has an extra bearing in the line roller. Now, in the Spinfisher, it's sealed. Now, I can't say anything about the Shimano because they do not have that listed. Now, for the smoothness, the Shimano Stradic reel is so much better than the Spinfisher. Just when you have it in your hands, it doesn't even feel like you're reeling it. In my opinion, the Spinfisher has more uses considering that it has a little bit more of a robust design than the Shimano. Don't get me wrong, the Shimano is smooth and powerful, but I am going to go with the Penn for bigger fish. That is going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. If you found the video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to us. We will see y'all in the next one.